Many of us wish we could identify trees, but everything looks so similar. To the untaught eye, woodlands look pretty homogeneous, whether the trees line a winding mountain road in March, flank a river in June, paint a ridge side in November, or starkly stand on a mountain summit wrapped in winter's morning fog. Learn a few handy tricks, or hacks if you will, and you can quickly place hardwood trees in one of 4 major categories that greatly facilitate tree identification. Here in North America, there are 5 major categories of trees. The first is conifers, which we sometimes call evergreens. These include pine, cedar, hemlock, spruce, fir, and cypress. But today we'll focus on the other 4 categories: trees with opposite simple leaves, trees with opposite compound leaves, trees with alternate simple leaves, trees with alternate compound leaves. So there are 4 distinguishing characteristics: opposite, alternate, simple, and compound. Learn these, and it's easy to do, and you're on your way to becoming a leaf identification expert. Let's start with a little quiz. How many leaves do you see here and here? If you answered 7 for the first photo and 1 for the second, you're right. If you got it wrong, or if you're unsure, we can fix that quickly. Why do I confidently say that this picture shows a single black walnut leaf, but this one shows 7 winged elm leaves? It's simple. Where the stem or petiole of a leaf attaches to a twig, there is always a bud where next year's leaf will grow. Here are some examples of a bud at the base of a leaf for black gum, southern red oak, black cherry, and white ash. If the stem or petiole has 1 leaf blade, then the leaf is simple. If there are multiple leaf blades, which we call leaflets, then the leaf is compound. A lot of hardwood species have simple leaves, including oak, elm, birch, beech, chestnut, black gum, persimmon, sweet gum, sycamore, dogwood, sourwood, redbud, and most maples. Only a few hardwoods have compound leaves, mainly black walnut, pecan, hickory, ash, sumac, locust, and box elder. And box elder is in the maple genus or group. Maple is the only important hardwood genus with representatives of both kinds, box elder with compound leaves, and the other maples with simple leaves, including sugar maple, red maple, and striped maple. The ability to recognize whether a leaf is simple or compound is one of 2 skills needed to begin classifying hardwood trees. The second skill is the ability to identify whether the leaf is alternate or opposite, that is, whether the leaves are paired along the twig or alternate along the twig. This is especially obvious with compound leaves. Only a few species have opposite compound leaves, including ash and box elder. You can see here that the white ash leaves are opposite one another along the twig. A few others important tree groups have compound leaves that alternate on the twigs. These include hickory, pecan, black walnut, sumac, and locust. Now you're ready to give it a try. If you go out in your yard and find a tree with opposite compound leaves, it is almost certainly an ash, a box elder, or a buckeye. So you've narrowed it down considerably. And since buckeyes have a distinctive leaf pattern radiating from a common point in a pattern called palmate, you can confidently say that you found a buckeye if you come across a tree that has opposite and palmately compound leaves. It's not always that easy because some of the groups have dozens of species of trees included. Those with simple alternate leaves are especially abundant. In those cases, there are other characteristics that help with identification, including whether the tree is persistent, or you might say evergreen, the leaf shape, the leaf size, the feel of the leaf, fruit, seed, nut, bark, smell, size, thorns, color, textures, wood characteristics, and many other things are useful tools. We'll get into some of those finer points in the identification of hardwood trees another time if this is of interest to you viewers. For now, take a walk outside. and see if you can classify leaves as 1. Alternate or opposite, and 2. Simple or compound. If you can, you're well on your way to classifying hardwood trees in North America. If you have any questions, post them below or email me at dan@georgiabackroads.com. Thank you for watching this Georgia Backroads program.